community garden. I used to make videos of community gardens all over the world. And guess where I am today? I'm in the Shaker Museum. I've been reading that book about spiritual healing through shaking. And I just really felt like I should come over to the Shaker Museum. And many years ago, my daughter and I sang in their main, it looks like a Greek cathedral. There are other gardeners here today, so I'm trying to be kind of quiet while I show you this garden. But yeah, good morning. This is my concept of how to live in community. So this is the Enfield Shaker Museum. And this is how the community grows together. It grows together. There's Claude, he's walking with one of the gardeners here. And so this is a seed bank also. The interesting thing about having a community garden, like all the herbs and medicinals are up there, so they don't have to be in the fence. And it's a seed bank. So as people are worried about the Genius Act and the AI governance bill and where to put your funds, if you have any funds, I've been thinking about this, because a lot of people are sending me videos about different kinds of cryptocurrency and so forth before we're locked out of our savings accounts. But even I got a notice this week from the local community medical center that Claude and I had found last year, and they're closing the medical center. Not that there's anything at the medical center that can help anybody with anyways, but I was like, wow, so they're going to keep closing down any option for us. And someone also shared a letter that they will no longer be able to go to the bank, that everything is being digitally automated now, so you can't even get to the bank. That's what's going on, folks. And I want you to see what's possible. What can humanity do? What can a community do? And we already walked the rail trail, saw a lot of community members this morning. And then we arrived here, and I'm just going to show you these incredible gardens. These are established perennials. And you can do this. We could do this together. This is the calendulas and lavenders. I'm going to just show you around a little bit here. Some of these are medicinal. Like here's a really profound poppy, and I grow different varieties of poppies, which is a type of a medicine too, if you know how to use it. And different kinds of milk thistle. After I do my parasite cleanse this week, we're going to get back on milk thistle. So here's milk thistle. Hey, Master Jay, good morning. Good to see you. Just sharing a little bit of beauty and loveliness. This is a really cool one. Borage. If you know borage will help you calm down and relax. Here's oregano. Oregano oil is an anti-parasite. I would recommend that you eat that every day. Here's sage. Sage is also very good for clearing. So all herbs. Over here we have thyme. I'm an herbalist. I don't know if y'all know that I was a master gardener for many years and taught gardening. So this is thyme. So thyme, oregano, sage, and all the food you eat to keep those parasites out of your body, because they're making them like crazy, hon. They're cranking out those weapons like crazy right now. Here's echinacea, which makes a great tea. You got to take echinacea over time, folks. You don't just like hit echinacea once. You kind of take echinacea regularly. And this is a cohosh. For people that know about cohosh, this is really good when you're going through menopause. Oh, this is, someone's asking, where am I? Yeah, I'm at the Shaker Museum in Enfield, New Hampshire. Other medicinals here. And I just want to show you around a little bit. This is a bergamot, which I grow also. You plop the top of this bergamot into a tea, and the bergamot is what relieves migraines and headaches. Again, there's another profound poppy, and there's a St. John's wort, which I also put in my tea every day also. You just pick the yellow flowers off the top and you put them right in the tea, and it's like a mood enhancer also. So a lot of the herbs are mood enhancers, like they help you feel better, but why? All right, here's some chamomile, which will help you sleep at night. You just basically, pluck these little things off and dry them and then make them into a tea. That helps you sleep at night. So this is my vision. This is what I want us to do. Mint is excellent too. This is a chocolate peppermint. Look at that. Wow. I put that in my tea every day too. So, the different kinds of, this one looks like an apple to me. I'm not sure where the sign is, but this one's like a little bit fuzzier than, so there's, spearmint, peppermint. Oh yeah, excellent. Some parsley, some chives, different kinds of basil there. So this is what's possible. Oh, look at the hollyhocks just mixed in so beautifully with the calendula. And you can see Claude's talking to the gardener over there. So yeah, I wanted to show you the Shaker Museum Community Garden. Roses, which are very high vibrational. Yeah, Christina, excellent. Take that oil of oregano daily. I do too, because if you've got like the ticks and the other stuff that they're releasing, you gotta get that out of your body regularly. And Claude just took a tick off of him. There's my car. So as he's waiting for me in the car so I can make the video for you. And I just wanted to show you the Shaker Museum. Like, I've sang in this building before, and the acoustics in this building are unbelievable. Now, the thing about the Shakers is that they knew that you could heal yourself through your own internal spiritual mechanisms. So dancing, singing, shaking. My people were actually Quakers, not Shakers. So I think that video of my family's history is on BitChute only. So this is an incredible building. Does that look like that was just made in the 1800s? Or is that one of those buildings that was here? Was already here. They've got those really interesting stone type buildings all over Enfield, New Hampshire. And you gotta wonder who built this, because my carpenter who helped us with the cabin, he read like the town histories and where they allegedly got these rocks and how they allegedly quarried it. It was like, none of that was possible. No horse and wagon brought all that stuff in and quarried it and made it fit together so perfectly like that. So we do often wonder, how old are these buildings? Here's Claudia's coming through. So I put a community post up this morning. Also, just know that we've got to have really strong leadership right now. There will be people who are accusing, and someone was asked to get on my page yesterday and accuse me of dividing the tribe. Lovey, if you knew what was going on, you would not be accusing me of dividing the tribe. You got to understand what's going on here. The Borg is really influential with anyone who has the WBAN in their body. Yeah. The tribe, what tribe? Yeah. So there were 12 tribes, and there's a 13th tribe here now. that we're seeded as humanity. And, you know, you have to really take care of yourself at this point. We need strong leaders who are bold, who will not give in. You know, this is not easy for me to be like this. Remember, I'm a Libra ascendant. I want to make it soft and beautiful and harmonious for everyone. But for me, if I am in contact with someone who has the Borg in their blood, I immediately get bloody noses and start hemorrhaging. So for me, people are like, you know, they won't even come to my retreat or be in the community if they don't know that they are completely protected. And they don't, and you know, the people who are complaining, you know, folks, if you're complaining and you don't know what's going on, that means you've already been incorporated by the Borg. That's all there is to it. So this is my idea. Not only is my idea to have a retreat, I'm only doing one retreat, honey, and I've already made all the videos about that. So you have to just find out. But the purpose of it is to find out how wild you are, that you can do this. Look at they just mounded this. This is a brand new mound system that someone put in. This happens year round. You can grow year round. And Northern Florida is the place where I am interested in us growing year round. So that's the only place that I can think of that you can do that. This is New Hampshire, and they can do major weather weapons here. The winter is quite difficult. I lived up here for, I don't know, 23, 24 years in the winter. It's quite hard, but this is possible. This is totally possible. And this is where I think you should invest your energy, not in cryptocurrency. Get your land now with a deed and a notarized deed, like a hard copy, not a digital copy of the paper, because you are the rightful inheritor of the land. You are. You are. Natural humans, organic, biological, natural humans are the land rights. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you, and I will make the group video this week on Mercury, because Mercury will be direct finally on August 10th, and then we have great transits, so I'll actually take a few days off to do some ceremony at the water. Okay, yeah, this is a community garden, and I would suggest that you organize this immediately, because there will be more people who are unsatisfied, and when their bank accounts are locked down and they can't get to their community health center because they've locked down the community health centers like they just did here in the Mascoma Community Health Center. Oh, look, there's a pumpkin growing in there. And if you know how to store a pumpkin, which I've also already made videos about, you got food for the winter right there. There's a big pumpkin. You can hardly see the orange, but that's some kind of a winter squash. And it's just about, hey, Samantha, hello, everyone. Yeah, just about remembering you are wild, feral humans, my love. Okay, there it is. How to be in community and be a strong leader and don't touch the Borg. Bye-bye for now.